Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, and today I will be talking about something important and serious. Will Russia attack Norway? Norway is one of the NATO members that shares a border with Russia. For the past few months, there have been multiple reports of unidentified drones outside of Norwegian oil and gas fields in the North Sea. The Norwegian PST, Police Security Service, they can't confirm that they're all Russian drones. About a week ago, there was a Russian citizen who was arrested because they caught him with drone in his luggages at the Norwegian-Russian border. The police did not caught him flying the drones, but he is being charged for violating sanctions against Russia due to the Ukraine war. Since Russian companies and citizens are not allowed to fly in Norwegian airspace, that includes drones. The case is still under investigation, but we can all pretty much guess that this man had no good intentions, and he's definitely not here for sightseeing. So the question is, out of all NATO countries that shares a border with Russia, why is Norway a high-value target for Russia? Well, that is because since the start of the Ukraine war, EU have put out sanctions on Russian oil and gas supply. Norway is right now the biggest oil and gas supplier to EU countries, and the prices are sky high. There are limits of how fast Norway can supply the EU countries with oil and gas. Norway alone simply cannot keep up with the demands that EU needs in a short amount of time. As you can see, EU countries depend on Norway since we are one of the biggest oil and gas supplier to Europe. And Russians knows that. Putin has declared partial mobilization since the war is obviously going according to plan and they are obviously winning in Ukraine. Or else, why would they need 300,000 more soldiers on the front line? Now, Putin knows his forces in Ukraine are struggling. The chances of him winning the war is very slim, and Russian forces have suffered significantly high casualties. Putin also knows the European weakness. Since the start of the war, NATO countries have been supplying Ukraine with weapons. He doesn't like that NATO is supplying Ukraine with weapons. He also knows that European citizens are right now paying high prices for oil and gas. That is why Norway, as the biggest supplier of oil and gas to Europe, in Russian views, they are considered a super high value target. Now hopefully Russians are not crazy enough to attack Norwegian oil supplies, because that could be considered an attack on NATO. War experts in Norway don't think Russia will attack Norwegian oil fields, and they believe the drones are just to cause fear and panic. Energy crises right now are already bad for Europe, and if they somehow bomb Norwegian oil fields, the situation could go from bad to worse. Let's just hope that Putin is not crazy enough to attack Norway, but he's not very stable here right now, so who knows? It would not be wise for Russia to start a war with NATO, opening a new front, simply because they don't have the manpower to do so. And more importantly, they don't want to fight the mighty and powerful United States of America. American weapons such as the Javelin and HIMARS has caused a lot of damage to the Russian forces in Ukraine. The US simply has better and more powerful weapons than Russia, and Russian technology doesn't stand a chance against the USA. Keep in mind that Russia has been buying weapons from countries like Iran and North Korea. That should give us a hint that the Russian weapon stockpile right now is in short supply. I mean, if they had plenty of weapons to go around, why would Russia buy weapons from North Korea of all places? So what do you guys think about this story? Leave a comment and a like, and thank you all again for watching, and I'll see you next time.